What's going on, guys? Zach with J&Z Dumpster Solutions here again. Alright, so earlier today, had somebody call out of the blue. Hey man, I watch your YouTube videos, I watch your Instagram and Facebook stuff, and just keeping an eye out for good ideas and stuff, and you came across that you bought a new truck. And he was curious on why, and he asked me, do I really need two trucks? Do I really need a backup? And I told him, hey, in my opinion and my experience, I recommend a backup truck. Recommend. It doesn't need to be something crazy brand new or anything. If you can only get, a 1500, single cab, and it's just a POS, and the main thing is if your main truck goes down, will it support, a week, 2-3 weeks, so your business continue, stuff like that. And so when I was telling him that, I said, hey, here's a story for you. I have a brand new 2022 Chevy Silverado. I got it right off the truck. Got a great deal for it. Got a flatbed on the back. I paid a great price back in, when there was 0% APR and stuff like that. Anyways, when I was telling him that, I was like, this thing has 36,000 miles on it. I got in a car accident about 2 months ago, and when that happened, I was lost. I was lost for words. I was wondering, how am I gonna keep my business running and not stop? Because at that time, only 2 months ago, I was thinking, damn, my truck is gonna be in the shop for a month, way more than 2 weeks for sure. And so I was like, there ain't no way I can run my business still and be closed for 2 weeks. I couldn't do it. I can't do it. I have overhead, and I have things that need to be done, and dumpsters still out. I had 7 dumpsters out still. So I was scrambling, trying to figure out. I even asked my dad. I was like, hey, he's got a 1500. I was like, if I put a gooseneck hitch in the back, can I borrow your truck for until my truck gets fixed? And he was like, yeah, I don't care. In the back of my head, I was like, I really don't want to do that, because that's his truck. I don't want to put wear and tear on his truck, and that stuff. Would have been a cheaper option. Hell yeah, it would. $600-700 for a gooseneck BW attachment. Drill the holes, hook it up. So while I was scrambling, I was just thinking of all different kind of scenarios, and pretty much what I did was went to my creditor, got a vehicle loan approved, pre-approval letter, and I just went searching for a vehicle. I literally, within a week, I got a vehicle. It was hard. I'm telling you right now, it was super hard. You can find trucks all day long, but finding a diesel. Well, my first thing was I wanted 3,500, because I want to start. You always want to upgrade. You never want to have a vehicle kind of that's a downgrade, and if it is a downgrade, then you better get a super really good deal about it. So I had that in my mind, saying, hey, can I get a 3,500? And I really backed that up. Horrible. Can I get a 3,500 for the pre-approval that I got? I got approved for 44,000. So I was like, I should be able to find some sort of 3,500 for that price. Well, anyways, it was. I'm just gonna park. I'm out of the road. So anyways, I 44,000, looking for a 3,500 diesel used. I went to about 5 dealerships at this time. A lot of them were the mom and pop dealerships, which I'm fine with. As long as the truck checks out, great. I don't care where I get it from. But I went to these, and this one dealer, he had a lot. I'm telling you, he probably had over 15, 20, 3,500 diesels, all different models, brands, everything. I went to, and every single one of them were definitely a work truck, and they were beat up. So I had that in my head. I was like, if I'm gonna get a truck that's super beat up, And the ones I was looking at, I was like, there ain't no way I'm paying, 35, 40 grand for that. There is no way. So after about 2 or 3 days of searching for that in 5 different dealerships, I was just like, at this point, the same engine is in a 2500, so let's look for a 2500 diesel. My main goal is I want a diesel, because I have a 6.6 liter gas 2500, so at least an upgrade to a diesel. So probably within the next 2 days, so we're at what, day 7, no lie, I went to 17 different dealerships. I could not find, at a minimum, a 2500 diesel that's not super beat the crap up for under 44,000. I couldn't do it. I can't do it. And what's mind-boggling is when I bought my brand new truck, I paid 46 for it. It was right off the lift, or whatever you want to say. I paid 46,000 for it with the bed. So I'm just like, what the heck? I can't find a truck for that price range. And I was just gonna buy another Chevy 2023, and they wanted what was it, 58 for them. I'm like, Jesus Christ! When I get my truck back, I'm just gonna sell it because I can make 12 grand off of it. So it was super hard. I found one. It was a 2018 Ram 2500 diesel 4x4 with the gooseneck in it already. And they wanted 42,000 for it. It was used. It's got about 103,000 miles on it. I went there. It was probably by far the cleanest work truck I've ever seen. So I was like, I'm super with that. As long as the engine and everything else checks out, hey, I'm golden. So I took it for a test drive, everything like that. Checked out. The wheels were kind of wobbly a little bit, but they were old. They were old, like all-terrain tires. So, I mean, they were so old that they were dry rotted on the side. I could see the cracks. So I was like, well, hey, I put new tires on it, $1,000. Hey, we're good to go. So I bought that truck, put new tires on it, ended up putting a new U-joint in the back. It wasn't that hard. That being said, truck runs perfect. So after all that, what I'm saying is when I got in that car accident, I was scrambling for how am I gonna pick up these dumpsters. So in my opinion, in my experience, I highly recommend you better have a backup truck. You better. And if you don't, start looking to get one, because the day that your truck breaks down or you get in a car accident, you are going to be SOL. And I don't wish it on anybody, because my stress level is already up, and when that happened, it just went through the roof, man. So I recommend getting a second vehicle, definitely a backup vehicle. And if you're running a hook lift, hey, I get it. You can't afford another truck. I just hope that truck don't break down, man. Because I know some guys around here that have hook lifts and they only have one truck. And they even said, hey, if my truck goes down, I am. So that's that. That's one reason I don't want to get a hook lift yet. Because I'm scared that if I get a hook lift, I sell all my other equipment, I get some money back. Oh yeah, I got 50 grand in the bank, and I have a hook lift, great. But that truck breaks down, I'm screwed, because I can't afford two hook lifts right now. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna start slow. I'm gonna build this up, and we're gonna stay with trailers. So right now, I have a backup truck. I only have one trailer, so I've been looking for another trailer, because if I have another truck and another trailer, two things are going to happen. I have a backup, and then two is I can run 2 trucks, because I'm getting to the point where my part-time driver, he can only get 4 or 5 jobs in a day. Just the way things are in my area. If it's like a construction and debris, I'm hauling it to a different landfill. because my landfill in Pasco County is by far probably, I'm not, no joke, it is the highest landfill price in Florida. The dump fees are ridiculous, and they're going up next month $10 more. So it's crazy. Anyways, so, after BSing with him for about 15-20 minutes, coming to the conclusion, he's like, man, I gotta start looking for a second vehicle. I'm like, hey, if you can afford it, get it now. If you can't, start saving some money and look for something super beat up that it could just sit in the yard. It doesn't matter what it's doing. And just get like a 1500, and then just that would be a backup, and that would be just in case something goes down. My truck that I wanted, I spent a little bit more. I spent $43,000 on it for a backup truck, but I'm using it for other things. Okay, that is my primary personal vehicle now too. Okay, so I have one primary work truck, and then I have my personal truck, which is going to be the Ram, the backup truck if I need it. So I use that to pull my boat and stuff, and it stays hooked up to my boat, and then I just use my work truck for working. And I also have another little Chevy that I've had for 12 years that I don't really care about. I usually just drive it here and there. So that's that, man. If you don't have a backup truck, I highly suggest you look for one, or know somebody that has one that they can lend it to you for at least a month. Worst case scenario, a month. So that's that, man. All right, guys. Hey, support the channel. I'm gonna start doing more videos. I've just been super busy, so I've just been trying to put out some shorts and stuff. But this is a little small video of what happened today. So like, subscribe, share, comment. You guys that are not big in YouTube, but you love watching us guys grow and see what we're doing. Hey, I'm not asking for anything but subscription and a like. That it helps us out. It really does. I'm no joke. That people think so. Oh, a subscription's not gonna help. I'm telling you, man, it helps. It adds up. It adds up and adds up. So. These bigger guys with thousands of subs, hey, more power to them. I'm trying to get there. We'll do some better videos, but hey, Zach with J&Z Dumpster Solutions. Like, subscribe, comment, give me some input, some opinions. I'll comment back. I'll even make a video of something you want to see. Hey, I got nothing else to do right now. Take it easy, guys.